Hey, this is Avila speaking, doing a One Piece chapter review, 1010, and the cover page is putting some eye drops. Well, everyone in Whole Cake's putting eye drops, so they're all crying apparently. And we start off where we left off, and I'm surprised that Oda's actually keeping up with this fight. And yes, I know, I read some of the spoilers, but I haven't actually seen it, so we'll see where this goes. So, Big Mom once again being made a fool. Zoro's cutting all, and Law states, how is he still fighting? That attack he took could have shattered every bone in his body. But that's Zoro. Zoro has like absurd durability. Almost not on the same level as Yonko's, but he's getting there. And we can see Luffy's completely blacked out here. He's out. His eyes are white. And Kaido says pathetically, I gotta do everything myself, which is kinda true. So Kaido's coming in for an attack, and Law just switches out Zoro here. And he misses, and Law does a shoot injection shot, and he actually lands. And Kaido states that his powers always throw him off. And I guess Prometheus now rushes to Big Mom's aid. And I guess Zoro is mad. And I guess Law saying the plan's not worth one of them dying. And then we get something odd here, because the kid says the point was to separate the two of them. No need to take it too far. We'll deal with Big Mom. Killer and Kid. So as he's dragging like a huge pile of scrap metal, Killer and Kid are apparently gonna solo Big Mom. And this is strange to me, because out of all the people who's done the worst thing to Kid and Killer is Kaido. One away is Orochi too. So his hatred should be leaning more toward Kaido, but yet here he is leaving Kaido to them. So this is a character contradiction here. I didn't read about this in the spoilers. Or no, yeah, I don't remember. No, I don't think so. But Kid actually states there's something weird with the clouds. I wonder what's he's implying with this. What's up with these clouds? And we see Big Mom get saved here. And Prometheus and Napoleon are just talking smack about Zeus, I guess. And Prometheus actually asks for something. A favor to ask? Like, what kind of favor could he be asking? Like, here. But anyway, on that, we get back to Kaido, and Luffy's knocked out, but apparently, according to Kaido, Luffy's still staring him down, even though he's unconscious. And then we get something pretty massive here. So Zoro stating this is the limit of my abilities. So he's stating that if the fight drags on, we're only wearing ourselves out. So he's stating that a long fight with Kaido isn't gonna work. So pretty much Zoro's about to do something epic here. So after so many years, Zoro pulls an Ashura. Demon Aura 9 sword style Ashura, blades drawn. Dead Man's Game. And this is impressive in a way, but also kind of not, because it feels like Oda's rushing this in a way. And Kaido senses this, and he actually cuts Kaido, but not in the same wound. He gives him a different wound. But what I'm saying is here, this was probably years ago. When the last Ashura was used, and I believe this was his first Ashura. I remember Oda really detailed that, but now it's just like a silhouette. So it's kind of strange, but it's still good in a way. Zoro's best attack is Ashura. That's what he's stating. So that means he doesn't have no other attack that supersedes Ashura. That's kind of like, well, he stated it, so I guess that's the fact now. So Zoro just speed blitz Kaido and lands an attack. And Law's mouth open like he's astonished, but Kaido does not falter or fail. Does not falter here. He doesn't fall. And this is where big information comes in. Okay, damn it, boy. Don't tell me you can use the color of Supreme King. So Kaido just stated that attack was King's Haki. Zoro stating like, I don't know what you're talking about, and he was like, and he actually does complain, Zoro. That was the best attack I could do. I was hoping at least to knock you on your feet. Kaido said you did enough. This wound will remain with me. So this is a permanent wound, and it's on not in his heart, but a little upper to his heart. So it's a permanent slash wound. But Kaido took that like a champ. That was impressive to me. But this confirms that Zoro has King's Haki, or is on the verge of awakening his King Haki, because Zoro doesn't seem to be aware, and that was just like Luffy. Luffy wasn't aware of his King Haki. Like you can't train to get King Haki, you just get it and that's it. And it makes sense. But then this also means that Zoro was the first person to use King's Haki. So this King's Haki was somehow imbued into Ashura. Not only Zoro was the first, potentially speaking, based on the theories, the first person to use observation Haki and a form of armament Haki, he's also the first person to use King Haki. Because when he fought in I forgot the arc, what was it? Where Crocodile was, when he fought the metal guy, he used a Lion Slash. So in a way, the Lion Slash could be King's armament Haki based. And he used observation Haki to detect his sword. And then Kaido's about to do the finishing blow. Law is actually trying to protect Zoro and Luffy in a way. And this Kaido, you still come to you, and he Thunder Bagua's Law. And I guess Zoro gets clipped on it, but he speed blitz Law, and like Jesus, Kaido's speed is impressive here. He speed blitz, and then we get to a sort of controversial part that I did read in comments, and Kaido states that what a shame, we could have conquered the world. And honestly thinking, on Kaido's perspective, they probably could have. If they would have joined forces with Kaido, like Luffy, main character Zoro, they would have forced to be reckoned with. And we'll never go with you. We love the samurai. But this is contradictory because Kaido also likes the samurai. So where does this statement come? Kaido's stated before that he likes the samurai. He likes the samurai way. And Zoro say, we'd never go with you, you idiot. We love the samurai. So does Kaido. So, and Luffy stating, mark my words, we get down. This panel here reminds me of Enies Lobby, like Robulucci. And Luffy's getting flashbacks. And Luffy's stating he's figured something out. And this is pretty much what he's figured out. You can infuse things with King's Haki, pretty much. And Kaido says, yeah, he acknowledged, yeah, but only a handful could do it. Only a handful could do it. And that handful must be the ones he silhouetted before, which was Shanks, Roger, Whitebeard, and Exiba. There was someone else. Was there? That's it, I think. That's pretty much it. And this is where somehow Luffy does a Whitebeard Roger clash here on Kaido's club, where they're not even touching. So you see this clash, and it's pretty much, even Law states it, that they're not even touching. And also does an attack on the stomach. Then he does an uppercut to the face, completely knocking Kaido on his back. And this to me, like, and here Law states he's not even touching. And here we go, like, he thanks Zoro and Law for protecting him. And he says, go ahead, let everyone know that he pretty much got this, a one-on-one fight. And this to me is a bit controversial. Because the lore of Kaido is a one-on-one. You bet on Kaido. That's the lore. An established order that Oda himself set in motion. And now here he's contradicting. This could either mean two things. Oda's, I'm not sure if he's about to do a massive ass pull, or Luffy's gonna lose. I would hope it's in the side where Luffy lose, because it's already kind of controversial that Luffy, don't get me wrong, this chapter is amazing. And also, it's amazing chapter. It's amazing fight. Zoro, like, been years since he used Ashura. No eye technique, no nothing. All those theories are still in the clouds. But it's been years. And it feels kind of rushed, Ashura, I'm not gonna lie. You could say Zoro was heavily injured because he took the combined attack of two Yonkos. He blocked it for a second. But it's still impressive. If you try to scale Zoro to Dracumi Hawk would have done way better. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Based on what I'm seeing right here, Zoro still has a long way to go to be able to challenge someone like Dracumi Hawk. And this also goes into another thing. If you can infuse King Haki, that means that those black waves that Dracumi constantly launches everywhere, is that like pure King's Haki? Like, Jesus Christ. But the controversial part is here. Luffy, it's been stated that Haki, it blooms when, how do you say, when you're in an extreme situation. But it also been stated that you need to train it. Yet here Luffy does not train his King Haki to be used in an attack form. And he's like using it like the pros. Like, how is Oda gonna explain this? And the problem with this is Oda hasn't fleshed out Kamboshono. He hasn't fleshed out any of them. And so Oda pretty much has an open door to get away with this, in a way. Because there's no set rules on Haki yet. There is the rule that you can run out that's been established. And I wonder if Gear Force taxes Luffy so much that even after real training, he still has to go through the 10-minute rest period. If he's completely exerting his Haki, like using it as an attack, how long is Luffy gonna last here? So, it's a great chapter. This is an amazing, and this is kind of an inevitable outcome here. Luffy is going to win this fight, no matter what. And this is kind of a way Oda's doing it. Because Oda stated countless times that he still didn't know how Luffy was going to beat Kaido. Meaning Kaido was so strong, he didn't know how Luffy would beat him. And Kaido has been nerfed because he's been fighting constantly. He fought with the Scabbards. And then after that, now he's taking on Luffy and the Supernovas. So my point is, I think a possibility that's going to happen, Luffy will lose. And therein comes Yamato. Yamato will fight Kaido and I believe stall him out until Luffy recovers partly. Then refights him again. But at this point, how nerfed is Kaido gonna be at this point? Like, Jesus. But it's still a great chapter. I like Ashura. But that also means, is Zoro out of the game now? Like, he gets sent down below and, we have Law and Chopper. and Marco, 3 pretty much broken doctors, so Zoro should recover relatively fast. That means who's taking on King? Is it still Zoro? I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see what happens here. But anyway, I'm hoping Luffy loses. 1-on-1, Kaido should win, period. Plus he's a Zoan mythical. He should recover like incredibly fast. Based on the Haki, that means Kaido's Haki should wear out eventually too. Like, we'll see what happens. Anyway, this was a great chapter. This was a really good chapter. And we got more stuff on Haki, so now we can just look at things and nitpick. And we can argue in a way. So thanks for watching. Have a nice day and peace out.